Hello, I'm Danny Joe Brown. I came to Destiny about 5 years ago. Most recently, I started really just giving my all. So I dove in really deep, and there was a few things in my life, doors that were left open that I never really went back to. And one of them was my son, and which he's here with me now, which is an awesome thing. We had been, I want to say, like separated kind of from birth. When he was young, baby, his mother, she went her separate direction, and I basically never got to see him again until he was 11 years old. But we never really had a chance to bond as father and son until recently. He gave me a call and told me that he was tired of his day-to-day rut and wanted to know what else was out there. And I said, come to California. It's the place you want to be. And probably I would have to say 5 years. For 5 years, I've been inviting you here.
Whoops.
But that's okay.
Yeah,
I knew that was one of the things about Jaden is when he was really young, because of the situation between him and his mom, I had to give him up to God. I had to totally just say, God, I know I have a son. I love him. I want to be a part of his life, but I don't know how. And God just facilitated, and I asked him to just do it. And I told him, in your time, you do whatever it is.
The reason I was just so hesitant is I felt like I needed to be sort of a father figure for my brother, just because that housing environment wasn't exactly
where he was
fully
living with his dad
and stuff like that. His dad just moved down here, he just got a job, got his feet on the ground, and I just didn't feel like that was a good motivator for my little brother. So I felt like that was the main reason I should stay close to him and just basically stay in Florida and, be a direct inspiration there. But staying in Florida, there's not that much opportunity for growth, at least the way I was living. So if I can't be an inspiration to him through my own growth, then what really am I doing there, And I figured the best way to grow is to just branch out into something new, something I haven't tried. And
so then I kidnapped you and got you here, right?
and I haven't looked back. I've grown more spiritually, mentally, physically here than I ever have in my entire life back in Florida. And it's just absolutely.
I know,
Thank you.
Right.
And
then I look at him being here has changed so much even in my life, because now with him here, it's my transparency is all the time. He sees me all the time. So I have to mind my P's and Q's. Everything I do, which I've tried to always live this life of being the best that I can be at just about everything. I want to be the best son of God. I want to be the best husband. I want to be the best, father to my children. And sometimes that's a lot to do. And, but if you keep trying, you will get it. And for the most part, I just feel like when he's around me, it's along the same lines of being married. I want to be the best that I can be for her. Well, it's the same thing. I want to be the best that I can be for him, and just the transparency is a big thing, because I want so much for him. I want to see him succeed in everything he does, and that's just important to me. He trips me out. He trips me out all the time, man. He's just something else.